I'm Sarah Beanie. I've just launched Tepilo.com, which is a site so that you can sell your house online without using an estate agent and spending the enormous amount of money that we're used to spending. It occurred to us that it's kind of slightly mad that all the buyers head straight to the internet, but as a seller, you can't head straight to the internet because the major websites that are good are tools for estate agents and not for the consumer. So there ought to be an option, and the options were not very good, so we built one. We needed to give them a one-stop shop so that they didn't have to come to Tepilo and think, well, that's great, I now can put my house up, but I don't really know what a HIP is, or I don't really know, why do I need to have a survey, or how do I get a mortgage, or what's an exchange, or what does completion mean? And these are terms that alienate the consumer, and I really strongly and firmly believe that a lot of terms have been used over the last, well, hundreds of years that just make people feel that they can't be in that club because that's a complicated word and you feel a bit too stupid to ask, so you think, well, I won't ask, and they're all just really clever people who can do things. Well, that's not actually true most of the time, and the wonderful thing about the internet is it's opened all that up to everyone, but you need it to be in one place because you can't keep zipping off to go and find out what something means. You need it all to be on one site so that you don't have to think, oh, now I need to find out what an exchange is, or I better go off and look it up on Wikipedia or something. It's quite a nerve-wracking thing to have an empty site that you launch, but I just think if you have an empty site, every single house that's on Tepilo, the owner has put it on Tepilo, has chosen to put it on Tepilo, and is really pleased it's on Tepilo. So you haven't got a site full of information that's sucked out of other sites all over the place. And so many websites nowadays, they just kind of suck information from elsewhere, and the information that's on there, they don't even know they're on there. And I think that gives a lot less value to the site itself. And we particularly wanted to have a site that had really good quality pieces of information on the site. And that hand on heart, I can say I know that the information on Tepilo is correct, and people are happy about it, and they're wanting to negotiate, and they're wanting to sell, and they're wanting to buy.